Right now, the Earth is spinning at over 1,000 miles per hour. You don't feel it, but you're moving faster than a jet plane every single second. Now imagine, it just stops. No warning, no countdown, just silence. What happens in the next 10 seconds could kill everyone on the planet. And what happens in the next 10 years might be even stranger. Let's find out. First, we need to understand something terrifying. Everything on Earth is moving with the planet. You, me, the air, the oceans. If the ground suddenly stopped, we wouldn't. Physics has a name for this: inertia. Your body wants to keep moving at 1,000 miles per hour, even if the ground doesn't. That means the instant Earth stops, every person, car, and building gets hurled sideways. Buildings would shear off their foundations. Oceans would surge across continents in walls of water taller than skyscrapers. The atmosphere itself would keep moving, creating winds faster than any hurricane ever recorded. Within minutes, most life on the surface would be gone. But here's the twist. Scientists don't think an instant stop is even possible. Something that big doesn't stop that fast. So let's imagine something different. A slow stop, over months or even years. This version is survivable, but it's stranger than you think. First, the days get longer, 25 hours, then 30, then 40. Eventually, one full day would take an entire year. That means one side of Earth would face the sun for 6 straight months. The other side would sit in freezing darkness for 6 straight months. Picture this: one half of the planet slowly cooking, the other half slowly freezing. Temperatures on the sun-facing side could soar past 120 degrees Fahrenheit. On the dark side, temperatures could plunge below -100. Almost nothing could survive in either extreme. So where would anyone be able to live? There's a thin strip between the burning side and the frozen side. Scientists call it the twilight zone. It's the only place where temperatures might stay livable, but it's narrow, and it's shrinking every day the sun crawls across the sky. Millions of people would have to migrate constantly just to stay alive, forever chasing a sliver of light that never stays still. But temperature isn't even the biggest danger. Earth's spin does something you never think about. It powers our magnetic field. That field is invisible, but it's the only thing standing between us and deep space radiation. Without rotation, the magnetic field would start to fade. And once it's gone, the sun's radiation hits us directly. Solar storms that used to bounce off our planet would tear straight through it. Cancer rates would skyrocket. Electronics would fail. The sky itself would turn dangerous. Now here's something even weirder. Earth's spin doesn't just move air, it shapes our oceans. Right now, spinning force pushes ocean water outward at the equator. That's why our planet isn't a perfect sphere. It bulges slightly at the middle. If the spin stopped, that bulge would disappear. All that displaced water has to go somewhere. Scientists believe it would rush toward the poles in a slow-motion megaflood. Entire coastlines near the equator could vanish. New land might rise where oceans used to be. The map of Earth would be redrawn forever. So could humans survive all of this? Maybe, but only in small, resilient pockets, underground shelters, polar research stations, the narrow twilight zone. Agriculture as we know it would completely collapse. No stable seasons, no predictable rainfall, no safe farmland. Most of the world's food systems would fail within the first year. Civilization wouldn't end all at once. It would unravel, piece by piece. Here's the question everyone asks. Could this ever really happen? The truth is, Earth's spin is already changing, just incredibly slowly. The moon's gravity is gently breaking our rotation, adding milliseconds to our days every century. At this rate, it would take billions of years to slow down significantly, so no asteroid, no magic force, nothing we know of could stop Earth instantly. But the universe is full of surprises, and now you know exactly what's at stake if it ever did. So the next time you're standing still, remember, you're not still at all. You're flying through space at over 1,000 miles an hour on a planet that has never once stopped spinning. And now you know exactly what would happen if it ever did. If this blew your mind, subscribe for more what-if scenarios that could change how you see the world.